In an exclusive interview with the Sunday Express, royal author Nigel Cawthorne revealed that he believes Prince Andrew will be forced to flee Britain following his latest spy scandal. Prince Andrew might spend the rest of his days in self-imposed exile abroad, and could suffer the same fate as his grandfather, his biographer claimed today. Royal author Nigel Cawthorne believes it to be inevitable the Duke of York will be forced to flee Britain due to public hostility following the latest scandal over his friendship with an alleged Chinese spy. It has been reported that Andrew, 64, is eyeing the Middle East as a bolt hole to start a new life after his eldest daughter Princess Beatrice, 36, paved the way for him during a visit to Abu Dhabi last month. In an exclusive interview with the Sunday Express, Mr. Cawthorne declared, France and Switzerland are also options, but wherever he settles, he's destined for a very low-profile existence, well out of public view. He added, sadly, if the Duke does seek haven abroad, he will find himself following in the footsteps of his grandfather, and it would be an absolute tragedy if history repeats itself. The Duke's grandfather, and namesake, Prince Andrew of Greece and Denmark, was banished for life from Greece in 1922 for disobeying a military command during an attempted coup. Though he was allowed to briefly return to his homeland, that Andrew spent most of the rest of his life as a playboy on the French Riviera while his son, the late Prince Philip, fought for Britain during the Second World War. The exiled Andrew spent his final years living in small apartments, hotel suites and on board a yacht with his mistress, Countess André de la Bigne. He died from a heart attack aged 62 at the Hotel Metropole in Monte Carlo in December 1944, having not seen anyone from his family, including Prince Philip, for the previous 5 years and leaving a trail of debt behind him. Mr. Cawthorne said, while Prince Andrew won't be kicked out of his own country like his grandfather, I believe he has reached the conclusion that it is inevitable he must leave our shores. He might need help to do this financially, but he still has a small circle of wealthy friends as well as possibly being able to call on family for assistance. Whichever path he chooses, there's no way back to the life he once had. Next month marks the 3rd anniversary of the Duke being stripped of his military ranks, charity patronages and public use of his HRH title by his mother, Queen Elizabeth. Her late Majesty acted weeks before lawyers for Andrew, who has always vehemently denied any wrongdoing, agreed an out-of-court settlement of £12 million with complainant in the civil sex assault claim Virginia Giuffre, 41. Since then he has been in conflict with his elder brother, the King, who wants him to move out of the palatial, but crumbling, royal lodge on the Windsor estate. And now he is facing a palace investigation into his appointment of Yang Tungbo, a suspected Chinese spy now banned from Britain, as a special envoy and business advisor. Mr. Yang has denied being a spy and says he is simply a businessman. Andrew has spared his brother further embarrassment by deciding not to attend this week's annual festive sit-down with 70 family members at Sandringham, having reportedly been encouraged to see sense by former wife Sarah Ferguson, 65. A YouGov poll last week revealed 69% of people believe Andrew should be permanently removed from all royal events, with just 12% saying he should not. Mr. Cawthorne said, had he handled things differently, such as agreeing to be interviewed by the FBI in the Epstein case and not agreeing to his train wreck interview on Newsnight, then perhaps public perception would be different too.